Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my experience. We are here. We are at the Pokemon Center at the EUIC in London. We're going to be attending the Pokemon Center. We're going to be taking a little walk around and basically my experience of what I saw. So basically, I got the Friday slot at 9:30. Yeah, we're going to be going through all the things, all the clips, all the footage, and I'm just going to kind of like explain things as they go along. So enjoy the ride. Leave a like, subscribe if you want to see, more of this type of content if Pokemon ever do more of these Pokemon centers in London or anywhere else in the wild. I'll try my best to do as much as I can. So yeah, it was essentially just right first in the front door, and the Pokemon center is on N1 and the other sections are like different areas. I think it's like the play area or whatever it's called, but I had a 9:30 slot, like I said. The cool thing is we actually got let in early, so around like 9:05, and we got let in early, which is pretty cool. So it was like 9:15, actually no, 9:15, 9:30, 9:45 people were able to walk inside, which was pretty cool. Once you scan your QR code, you basically get greeted to the welcome sound, which is so cool. But yeah, it was actually really big, and the massive Pikachu, that's pretty cool. Year of the Eevee sign, and I didn't actually check over there, but there were some cool like figures. I think a really cool area. I was a bit confused at the start, because you had to queue again. So I thought it was just go in straight away after I did my QR code, but hey, they had different sections for like the different time slots, so there was like another queue, which was alright because it didn't really last long. It was like 2 minutes. I think the highlight for me of the Pokemon Center was this Eevee. Eevee was so cute, and you'll see further along, we actually dabbed him. He gave me a high five, and it was just so cool. So yeah, I went the wrong way, and then I basically made my way to the queue. The 9:30 queue was quite full, but like I said, it was pretty much going in straight away, which was really cool. Then we're pretty much making our way to the next queue, which is essentially just get into the Pokemon Center. Cool thing was the Eevee in the costume. Not the costume, it's an actual Eevee. But yeah, they were taking pictures, which is cool. And then he decided to walk with us to where our queue was to do some cool spins and tricks. It was so cool. I love the Eevee. The way they move in the costume is so cute. I'm not gonna lie, that is the cutest thing. Seeing them walk by in that Eevee costume, it's actually amazing. We're pretty much going through the queue, and yeah, we pretty much get to here where the Eevee starts trying to high five people. It's so cool. Everyone's getting the phones out, and I dig it. Obviously got my phone out, and we're pretty much just watching the Eevee. It's so cute. I love it. He's doing spins and tricks. I'm waving at him. Hopefully he sees me. What he's doing, he spins. He's jumping in the air. I feel bad for the poor dude. It must be so warm because it was really warm in there, and I was wearing like the wrong type of jacket in my opinion. But yeah, it was so cool. It was cute, and honestly, this was like the best experience. Just to see the Eevee dance around. I try to give him a high five. He gives me the high five. He dabs me up. He's good. I give him a thumbs up. I'm happy about that. But yeah, we're still in the queue. We're pretty much getting our bags, and then we pretty much just get into the Pokemon Center. As you come into the Pokemon Center, some people go, no, we got directed to like the hole in the wall. So essentially, this is where you get your Psyduck sweatshirt, which is cool. And the guy was playing the character as Psyduck, which is kind of funny. I got myself a sweatshirt for Psyduck. That's pretty cool and awesome. And yeah, it was essentially, I started looking at all the items, but there was a massive crowd. This is where the ETBs were. And I will say this, like based off like the time that I was in, they were restocking quite a few ETBs, but I did unfortunately miss out on one particular ETB that they did drop, which is really, really annoying. Which was the Paldean Fates. So I missed it by like 5 minutes, which was so unfortunate. But yeah, it was kind of hectic. Everyone just crowding around with the ETBs. So they had a lot of them. So they had like Stellar Crown, Astral Radiance, Brilliant Stars. They also had Temporal Forces, which I was quite surprised of. So because I don't have Temporal Forces in my collection, so I needed Temporal Forces. I got Temporal Forces, and then I also saw them with Twilight Masquerade as well. So I needed that Twilight Masquerade. So once they restocked the Twilight Masquerades, I kind of like did a spin around just to check because they were constantly like doing restock. It was like a constant refresh every single time. It would be empty, and then 2 minutes later, you'll see a guy like restocking the ETBs again. But they had a lot of Stellar Crown, and I'm thinking like, yeah, maybe that's the reason why Stellar Crown went out of stock really quick. I think they just took most of them off the website just for this show. or unless they have like special, like, you know, stock in the back that's like completely separate to the website. I don't really know, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just going around. We're looking at all the stuff. It's we're looking at the booster packs, and I think I pick up a free pack blister. So there's Temporal Fortress with the Cleffa promo, and I kind of liked it. So I decided to pick up 2 of those for myself for the collection. They also had a bunch of other ones, tournament decks, and build your battles and all sorts. Actually, they had a lot of stuff. They had Paladin Fate's boxes. We'll see this later actually, because there's like quite a few ones. We got the Mastiff, the Urgapon, the Mastiff, etc. But they did restock Paladin Fate ones. Also a restock of Van Gogh. I mean, there's still some Van Gogh, and I have the Eevee and the Pikachu one, so I didn't need to get that. Then I went over and there was some cool little lights with all the Pokemons. You got the Pokeball, you got the Snorlax, the Eevee, the Gengar, and the Ditto, and the Vulpix, and the Piplup. And then we had the book stands. My favourite obviously being the Flygon. But it was like £60, and I don't really have that many books, so it wasn't really worth it. I would have got that Flygon if it was like a statue, but unfortunately they don't. And they also had some posters, which was really cool. So, none that I would particularly want. Perhaps maybe the Gengar if I was more into Gengar, but if I had the Flygon one, I would have been 100% on that. But yeah, we're going around, and I think we're looking at the clothes section actually. So there's a guy with a Mimikyu hoodie, which looks pretty cool. There's also a Gengar one. I didn't get any of these, because obviously I had no idea if it was even worth getting. And to be fair, I didn't really want it anyway, so. But we also have the life-size plushies, and we have the Arcanine, which is so big. That was so cool. And then we also had the Psyduck one, followed by the Spheal, which the Spheal one is actually really, really big. It's really cool, and it's really cute. And then I think the best one, in my opinion, might have to be the Slowpoke. The Slowpoke is doing Slowpoke things. And then we had the massive Wailord right at the end. But yeah, we're going back again. We're going like, I'm kind of like going back on my steps, just kind of looking around. But I'm trying to be as quick as I can because it's kind of hectic. I'm not going to lie. It's really hectic just to look through all of this stuff. If you are going tomorrow, best of luck. I think if you do have a morning slot, you're better chances of getting any type of ETB. I feel like today was like the day where most of it was just gone. Pretty much looking, there was a playmat, the Psyduck playmat that I completely forgot to get. And then I finally found a Twilight Masquerade box on its own. And then I just basically kept looking around at more stuff, at more cool stuff. And then I went back again. And then there we go. There was a woman with a trolley with a bunch of ETBs. And by the way, she was completely fine with just letting us take it from the stocking thing. It's just easier for them. They were saying it's fine, so I was pretty much just, taking what I can. And I didn't realize at first it was like you could buy 4 of the same ETB and still get more ETBs that are different designs. So you could get like 4 Twilight Masquerade, 4 Temporal Forces, 4 Stellar Crown, 4 Astral, 4 Brilliant Stars, but the weight on that was just way too much, so I just was not getting it. Yeah, unfortunately I missed out on the Paladin face. There were some people with the bags that actually had Paladin face in, and yeah, I was just unlucky to get that because Paladin face is a really good set, and I did actually pre-order one on the Pokemon website. I opened it, so yeah, it was cool. And I think as I'm looking at this recording, we're just basically looking around, going around a bunch of stuff. I just like to go around again. I'm still actually looking for this Psyduck playmat because I think I asked like one of the staff members like where it was. I asked someone else because I saw it in their bag. I asked like where it was, and they said it was in the hole in the wall. And I went back to the guy who hands out the Psyduck sweatshirts. It wasn't him. It was, I think what the guy was meant to say wasn't the hole in the wall. It was the hole at the front, because there was like these holes where they had pretty much all of the Psyduck playmats. And yeah, I'm pretty much just like circling around the TCG area, just seeing there's anything that's dropping, because you never know. They do come in with like fresh restocks. So, and I think I managed to find one when they were doing the the Paldean Fairs. So yeah, Paldean Fairs was quite popular. So I'm just trying to think what I'm actually doing because it was so hectic, just trying to figure out what it was that I was doing. But I was just pretty much looking at all the stuff. They still have a lot of brilliant stars, astral radiance, and like I said, I was like there before my time, so I was pretty much in the Pokemon Center before 9:30, which is pretty cool. A lot more stuff that I'm doing. I'm pretty much just like walking, like I said, I'm just experiencing it while just holding the camera at the same time. Just looking at all the plushies, the massive Wailord, massive as hell. I didn't get any plushies because I didn't really need any more plushies, so I just didn't seem to need to want them. Then there was these single pack blisters you could get, Obsidian Flims, Paradox Rift, Stellar Crown, Temporal Forces, but there was no 151 or Prismatic. They literally said that before, and they wasn't gonna restock them. I remember some guy asking about Surgeon Sparks, but the guy said no. So Surgeon Sparks was also a no-go, which I'm kind of surprised. That's like literally a brand new set. So, but yeah, and pretty much like at the end, I was just looking at other stuff, still hovering around the ETBs because I did ask someone about, you know, whether or not they still have Paldean Phase ETBs. I was kind of waiting for them to just do like one more restock, but they didn't, unfortunately. So yeah, and also I was trying to look in the back, seeing what they had, and I don't know why, but I kind of thought I saw like 151 UPCs. I could have been wrong, but it looked like it was, but it looked like it was like 151 or Prismatic or something, but they didn't have it. But yeah, and then this guy came up to me and said he was going to leave this Paldean Phase, this box, and then he asked for my YouTube channel, which is really cool. So if he's watching this, because I think he has to subscribe, thank you for subscribing, man. And if anybody else wants to subscribe, be sure to subscribe right now. It's so cool. And I asked me if I was a YouTuber. I was like, I'm kind of like a YouTuber, but I'm like really small. I'm just starting out, so yeah, I just thought I wanted to, you know, record my experience at the EUIC. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And I think the last part of this section was just basically me looking at more of the plushies and basically just looking at all the cool type of plushies, and then I was pretty much ready to go check out because I was pretty much done. I had to go somewhere else at like 11, so I wanted to finish quite early so I can get the train back into London and then get the underground, etc. It was kind of like a pain, but it was worth it. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, I kind of looked back at the ETBs. Unfortunately, no more ETBs. They just did not sell any. But yeah, oh well, that wasn't the case. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And then I went looking at like a bunch of other stuff, and then we went into the queue to check out. And they had these cool posters, like, well, not posters, but these cool designs of Gengar, the Mantine, and then they had the dragons from last year, the Dragon Pin selection, and it's got my boy Flygon on it, so that's cool. So yeah, I kind of looked at the Gengar again because that's pretty cool. And yeah, I was pretty much stuck in the checkout, and yeah, that was about it. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna end this off. This might be quite a long video. I will make another video showing you guys what I got from Pokemon EUIC. So if you want to see that, subscribe to the channel, leave notifications, and do all that cool stuff, what YouTube says you to do, and I'll catch you guys. I hope you also if you did manage to attend the Pokemon Center, I hope you had a good time. I hope it wasn't a wasted journey. Well, I will say this, I feel like if in the future, if anything, try and get there as early as you can, because the earlier you are, the more chance you might be able to get, you know, the good stuff, because the good stuff will just run out really quick. So yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. See you later. Peace.